I've been on this go around a couple times already. These teaser pups come in, and so it's you know, do I take the bait here and set the code 0 and put the vane in? Because I've done this twice before, and then you know, 20 minutes later the wind just died away to nothing. All right, mark the log. It's 10:40 a.m. Sunday, the 11th of August, and I'm gonna take the bait and try to get sailing again here. Well, it's noon, and actually we had an hour of some breeze there. You know, about 5-6 knots of wind. So I would say we made a couple of miles. Question is, do we roll up or continue to try to sail in this? This must be this cold front, very weak cold front that's approaching. But the good news is we're finally starting to pick up some breeze here. We've been just kind of poking along all day. You know, earlier I'd had several go-rounds with unrolling the code 0, setting the wind vane in, yeah, and then you'd sail for about half an hour, and then you'd just be back to flopping around. But now we're starting to get some breeze out of the southwest. The other thing is we're in much cooler water. I can feel it in the air. You can also feel it when you go down below in the cabin. You can feel the cool air is pooling around the cabin sole. And now we're moving. This wind's picked up to about 10 knots. So we're making about a little over 4 knots. So we're making decent progress here. Well, the propane blues continue here. Now that I figure out how to transfer from tanks, from the exchange tanks to my aluminum tanks, I got all that down. But I thought this thing just seemed to be going through propane more than usual. And so what I just discovered is this pigtail is leaking right here. Just did the old soapy water test, and it's right on this this swivel end here that allows you to turn the nut to thread into the regulator. That is slowly leaking, so I put some soapy water on it and it's blowing bubbles. So I can still, I mean, it's okay for the time being, but what I have to remember is once I'm done cooking is make sure I turn it off at the tank, because otherwise I'm losing gas right here. Hi everybody, it is the 12th of August 2024 and we are at 4226 north and I think 6726 west. Yeah, that sounds right. Now I can't remember. I looked at the GPS. We're just a little more than halfway between Cape Cod and Nova Scotia. So we're right in the Northeast Channel right now. So as you can see, we finally picked up some wind here. We're moving right along now. In fact, I just put a reef in the main just to ease the balance up a bit. Take some of the weather helm off her. So we're cranking right along. We got about 120 miles left to run into Shelburne. So if these winds hold, if we could get another 24 hours of this good wind, that would almost get us there. It is Tuesday, the 13th of August, 2024, and we're about 20 miles southwest of Cape Sable, Nova Scotia. Yeah, the winds picked back up again. This passage has been generally, past couple of days have been wonderfully pleasant sailing. However, it's been, the wind has been kind of on and off. So we got a decent breeze now. It would come in and then it would die away. Come in and die away. The only thing I'm concerned about is the grid files are showing this wind completely dying away tonight. Now, the caveat on that is those grid files are now 3 days old. So it could change. Hopefully pretty soon I'll get within cell range and I'll be able to download the latest grid. Other than that, we got about a little less than 50 miles to go all the way into Shelburne. So hopefully we'll be east of Cape Sable before these winds die, and kind of a little ways up the coast. And the only reason I want to get at least that far, well, for two reasons. One is generally when you get east of Cape Sable, there's not much current. West of Cape Sable, the tidal current starts to run fairly swiftly, which can be a problem when you have no wind. And the other reason is my grid file, which admittedly is 3 days old, are showing no wind tonight and then working in from the northeast tomorrow. Fairly light, kind of 5 to 10 knots. So that would be light headwinds. So it would be nice to get a little further northeast. And my hope is that if it does come northeast tomorrow afternoon, it'll just kind of work in as a sea breeze. So it'll veer more east-southeast, or just an onshore breeze. And so if all works out, that'll bring us into Shelburne tomorrow afternoon. Okay, so it's about 10:45 p.m. on the 13th of August. And that's McNutt's Island right there. So Shelburne is right up in there. So the plan is I'm going to come up right about to this waypoint here and just heave to. The wind forecast, which, as I said, I'm just getting text messages from friends on it, since I don't have any internet. Thank you very much, T-Mobile. It's the winds are going to go light after midnight, and we actually, it comes and goes. I mean, we're doing 4 knots right now, so we have nice, still westerly winds. But it's supposed to die away after midnight and then come in northeast tomorrow. So if I'm somewhere right around here and it comes northeast, should have a decent, well, then I'm gonna have to tack to get up into Shelburne. That'll be a drag. Maybe it'll get a sea breeze toward the afternoon. Hazy sunshine. It's actually feeling a little bit warmer now. I mean, just the sun coming up over the horizon made it warmer. So now, if we could just get some wind here, that would be nice. And I sent out another round of text to friends this morning to see if the forecast is the same. Did I mention that I hate T-Mobile internet service? Or lack thereof, as the case may be. Starting to feel a little bit of wind from the east here. Puffing over there, that's a minke whale. Let's see the, there he is, you hear the boom. We're just barely laying the course here, making about 2.5 knots. And to windward those dark patches, it looks like there's more wind working in. So I think we're going to be okay here. There he is. Jeez. I mean, this minke whale, it seems to be following me. I just saw him puff over here. There he is. This minke whale is following me. There he is. Whoa! Rounding Sandy Point, hanging on to a very light southerly wind. Dead ahead is the Shelburne Yacht Club, where I'm going to attempt to pick up a mooring. This is sometimes complicated by the tidal current that runs through here. Luckily, there doesn't seem to be too much current just now, which makes life easier. So my target is right off the starboard bow there. I think she's got enough way on her. Come on, baby. Grab the boat hook and got it. And then the last thing I have to do is pick up the phone and call customs and get myself cleared into Canada. Consider supporting this channel by becoming a patron. As a patron, you will be able to view my videos free of ads. You will also be able to leave comments, ask questions, and message me directly. You can become a patron for as little as $5 a month.